Welcome back, gamers, to the most moral Ironman Maxcape speedrun on YouTube, where I try to max an iron account morally, without using ults or boosting or interacting with another account, unless it's necessary to complete the content. Last episode, after combing through my bank for every last valuable thing I could find, I sold it all off to help with the cash stack. Then I went to ZMI to finish off all the Dayalt Essence I still had in the bank, which left me just 80k XP away from 99 rune crafting. And then I went and hung out on Fossil Island and woodcut my way all the way to 98 woodcutting.
And I think that's going to be enough, honestly. It sucks to be spending this much. I'm like now a couple of mil behind being able to, I gotta put this away. Being able to afford 99 construction, including all the mahoganies and stuff I have. So using the time to zero time fletching and paying for it is worth it. And I may be able to afford 99 construction if I'm a mil behind right now if I use all of the mahoganies I have, and that's a lot of money, so it depends. But I'm looking at the calculator, and with using none of the mahogany logs that I have in the bank, I am currently 300k away from 99 construction. Of course, I still actually have to do all the training, but I'm very, very close to having 99 construction banked. If I include all of the mahoganies I have, even though I can't afford it, I would be 800k away from 99 construction, so I'm really close, is what I'm trying to say. But I've still got a lot more teaks to chop, because I have to get most of the way to 99 woodcutting here. So those numbers are going to change, and the closer I get to 99 woodcutting, the less mahogany logs I'm going to have to use, so I might be able to afford it. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I've got a little bit more woodcutting to do, and then I'll finally know where I'm actually standing on the GP situation. And once we're almost 99 woodcutting, I can move on to the next step that should actually help me make a little bit of money too. Not a lot. I think once I've burned through these arrowheads, I will be at least halfway to 99 woodcutting, and I think that's the point in which I'm gonna switch over to another activity. These 4.8k now arrowheads should get me probably over halfway to 99 woodcutting. Should be a good place to stop and make sure I don't get too much XP before I have to do something else. I'm basically out of the broad arrowheads. As you can see, I've only got 80 left right now, which is like one more trip, but I'm not going to worry about that. After this inventory, I'm going to switch it up a little bit. Managed to get like 52% of the way to 99, or through 98 to 99 at least. So, not a ton of XP. We'll go get a little more somewhere else. Gonna switch up the fit here before I go and do my herb run, if that gives you a hint on what's up next. I am finally back at Wintertodt, so I'm only going to be doing Wintertodt to 90 firemaking for now. My plan is to switch between Wintertodt and cooking karambwans, because the karambwan method, the cooking method I'm going to be doing, uses up the world hop limit pretty quickly. So I'm going to be switching between both of these so I can recharge that and still be gaining a very good amount of XP. So you fire make between games, come in. I came in a little bit early, but I was already out of logs, so not a big deal. Basically just doing mass Wintertodt, contributing as much as I can. Same way that I did with Guardians of the Rift early on. Pretty simple. I'm just going to be putting logs in there. I'm not fletching. I'm doing this just for fire making XP. And of course the extra little bit of woodcutting XP that I'm going to get here no matter what. I should have brought in some brews, I forgot, but we should be able to get through this with Retribution. Unless he's going to interrupt me 8,000 times. Actually, depending on how fast the games are, I may have to do a small amount of fletching, but I'm thinking I'm probably good with the current pace of the games right now. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I'm gonna be good for this one, but if I get to the low percentage and I haven't had enough points from just doing the logs, then I'll fletch a few at the end. It shouldn't be a huge deal. I think depending on the percentage that I come in here with, that's probably gonna dictate whether I fletch or not. I'm trying not to come in super late because I think that's kind of going against the moral rule set, because having other people do a bunch of the work and then me coming in seems kind of lame, so I'm gonna try and come in here right when the game starts, and hopefully it should work out pretty well for me. Oh, I did not need to drink that. That's silly. It would have been really nice to have the ornate pool in the POH at this point, because it would restore my HP every run, and I could basically just run Retribution and have like one piece of food and be good for a long time, but didn't get lucky on the magic roots. Still haven't gotten more seeds, so this is how we deal for now. It's not a huge deal. It might be pretty obvious, but if anyone is wondering why I'm not doing the world hop method, when you basically just hop through all 3 Wintertodt worlds and rush 500 points before they die, and you get the game-ending XP a lot quicker that way, because it's a lot higher. But if I do that, I'm relying on an entire world of other people to do most of the boss for me, and then for me to log in and just reap the XP, and that doesn't sound very moral. I know it's not a huge deal, but it doesn't feel right. You know, this is the same level of Guardians of the Rift, where I just do the content as it's supposed to be, and, you know, I don't rely on other people to carry me through. Baguette? Nope. I've switched to just using brews, because it's way easier to upkeep, and I don't have to pay as much attention to numbers and worrying about being on 10 HP all the time. I realized I had the agility cape on instead of the fire cape. I meant to put the fire cape on, but I forgot, so I was taking a lot more damage than I needed to. But I can make 5 brews last a lot of games in a row before I have to restock on them, so it's working a lot better now. 89 fire making. Yo, boots! If it's gonna die at any point. Yeah, there we go. This KC right here, 90 fire making. Now that we've got that, I'm gonna move on to cooking for a little while. Few more magic roots. Now it has been a couple of hot seconds since I have done this method in a video, so just as a quick rundown, basically the strategy is I buy karambwans from the store in Taibawanai village and cook them on fires that I make. Now, you can see me messing up trying to get there here, but every time I have to bank for more logs, I fill up my inventory and burn them on the way back. And once I'm there, I just hop through the worlds and one tick cook the karambwans and drop them. It's super click intensive and super annoying to do world hop methods, but this is the fastest way I could get 99 cooking, basically. Fishing my own things or anything like that just isn't worth it, and this is incredibly fast, so I'm gonna be hanging out here for a while. There's 92 cooking, which means after I run out of logs here, I'm gonna make my way back over to Wintertodt. The end of this game is gonna get me a beautiful 91 fire making, which means it's time to go back to cooking. I had the genius big brain idea that I'm not sure why I never thought of before, to bring the fish barrel with me, whoops, so that when I leave to get more logs, I can not only fill up my inventory with raw karambwans, but I can fill up the fish barrel too, which basically makes the cooking faster. Why I'm terrible at this while I'm talking. We've heard that before. It basically means once I'm done here, I'll still have a bunch in my bank. I can one tick them real fast in the Myths Guild or something, and get a bunch more cooking XP way faster. I know I did say I was doing woodcutting and construction because I had the money, and now I'm spending a few mil on karambwans here. But it's pretty cheap, and the hope is I'm gonna make at least a decent chunk of the money back with the GP and resources I get from Wintertodt. And I was gonna have to make a little bit more money anyway, so I'm gonna end up hopping over to gems for a little while.
Not for too long, probably not even a whole level, but once I've done that, I can burn through construction, and finishing fire making or finishing cooking lets me finish fire making, which lets me finish wood cutting, which lets me finish construction. So it all leads back into itself, but we're getting there. I'm very close to being able to actually get some cool and useful capes. This is some great timing right here. I'm on my last log of the trip, and there is 93 cooking. That's great. I have Entity Hider on here, so every time someone dies, just the Grim Reaper pops up out of nowhere and takes them away. It's kind of great. I was just about to log off for a little bit, but I just got a magic seed, and you know what that means. Oh, I'm gonna get my spade. Oh no, is it gonna come back up? Oh, let's go. Boom, 3 more magic roots, and I think that's all I need. Whoops. So I'm not going to plant this here. Alright, there's my coconut milk. And then I add irit. And then I just need the magic roots for this. And does it make it in 4 dose? If it does, that is amazing. I was assuming it was going to make it in 3, but oh my god. My life is too easy. Just gotta make sure I don't accidentally drink any. Let me get the Zulrah scales out. There we go. We got the anti-venoms, which means we should be able to make the ornate pool. Yep, that's going to be really easy. What's going on? Wow. Alright, now we finally got those. Oh no, I don't have enough scales. Wow. Oh, that's so toxic. I'm going to go fish some, I guess. Big giant snake. Is that enough? It should be enough, right? Yeah, that's enough. Alright, there we go. We got our scales back, got the pie back. Now we actually have enough potions. Now I gotta get the stuff to make the pool. And I get to spend even more of my construction money on 5 of these. I'm not even gonna hop because I am hardcore. And I do believe with just the crystal saw, I should have the boost because I'm 87. So if I go to upgrade this right here, oh my god, I've done it. It's the most beautiful pool, and that is actually going to make my winter tot grind a little bit nicer too. 92 fire making. 94 cooking. That's the first level back after playing leagues for a little while. Feels good. 93 fire making. Man, this place is way too fast. Is this gonna get it for me? 93 farming. Yo, Hespori speed trial list. Sure, why not? 95. Chuck one of these logs in here for level 94 Winter Tot. That should not have made that. That is so strange. It fletched the mahogany stock, even though it still did the fire making action that I did a second later. Servers are messing with me. 96 cooking, let's fucking go. Big ol' 95 fire making. 97 cooking. Good grief, I'm burning through these, but would really like a break from the one ticking. And barely any time later, that is 96 fire making. Getting into the big gamer levels of both of these now. 97 cooking, 96 fire making. Basically, I'm done. There it is, 98 cooking. Oh, it feels pretty good. I am very excited to not have to do this method anymore. And I only have to do about half of level 98 like this because I have banked so many Karwamb ones. Feels very good. Okay, I'll take a Tome of Fire. I don't need it for anything, but it's cool, I guess. Yo, 97 fire making. This fire is probably not going to get me through any more than these Karambwans right here, but the all-knowing calculator tells me that I'm about 30k XP away from having 99 cooking banked. Mostly from the Karambwans that I bank while I bank for more logs while I'm doing this, but also with the raw fish I've gotten from Wintertodd so far. So basically, as soon as this fire does go out, I'm done, and I can stop world hopping and have a much more chill time. Yep, there's the ashes. Okay, I'm just going to fill up my barrel in my inventory, and I'll recheck the calculator, see how far off we are. Alright, so we've got 3.3k Karambwans that I managed to bank, which is most of this, almost 700k XP. The swordfish and the sharks, I'm also going to be using the lobsters, because you can one-tick, kind of, in the Myth Guild. I'll show you later. But those put us 4.6k away from 99, and I'll be over that with any more that I get from Wintertodd. So let's get that done. Finally being done with the hop and cook method for Karambwans means I don't have any more fire making experience that I'm going to get anywhere else, so I can just camp the old tot and fire make some logs between rounds and get up to 99 real fast here. There we go, not too long later, 98 fire making. Time to chill. Get this last 1.2 mil XP, should only be a few hours. Oh, there's 170 mil total XP, feels pretty good. Oh, that kill count puts us just 5.4k XP away from 99, which means I am out of here. I am done with Wintertodd. I'm gonna get the rest of that XP in the grind exchange real quick with some U-logs, but I'm not gonna be getting it this time. I'm sorry, I know I keep doing it, but next episode will be the end of that, I promise. Now that the Wintertodd grind is over, I can finish off the last 200k woodcutting XP, I think it is. Yeah, 175k. We got a decent amount from the Wintertodd grind, but I'm gonna hang out here, make a few more planks, and then we will figure out what we need to do for GP from there. But that's for next episode, Gwen, to worry about. For now, though, that's all for this episode. I know I keep baiting you with 98s, but the chain of 99s ends with construction, and I am so very close to having that done, I promise. Then we get the big chunk of dopamine with all those 99s and all the capes, and that is just going to be great. If you want to see that, maybe like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you want to, I'd appreciate that. And if you want to support me even more than that, you can hit that join button down there and get in on the comfy, cozy, members-only Discord I've got going on. It's super nice, you should come hang out. Like these people have. My wonderful Gwemperor Coldsy, every single one of my Gwemlin Supremes, Mitaka, Vintage Tops, Scrooge McDuck, Matty O, Stark, and Flashguards, thank you so much. Every single one of my Gremlins, but especially the newest Haimuno, welcome to the club. And every single one of my supporters too. If you click any of those buttons down there, I love you. Alright, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!